we're in full speed ahead. We're stuck in the mud again on the shoal right here.
That's Charlie and I'm Sarah. We're building a tiny house on wheels together from our Formosa 41 sailboat, which has been our home for years. Join us this week as we get stuck in the mud and hilariously try everything to get out of it, and put our rafters up on our future Vermont tiny house. Tune in for a new episode every week to put down some roots with us. A huge thanks to our Patreons for your support. Can't wait to show you what we do next. I just finished uploading our latest episode and I edited it all today. So I feel like a computer. It's 5 o'clock. I'm still in my sleep shirt. So despite that it's howling 50 knots, I'm gonna head out on a run. I might stick my head out the door and actually just die. Good morning. It's a great morning. We've got chicken wings and mochi muffins for breakfast and another episode of Barley TV to approve.
Sounds good, dear. The sun's out.
We're down to our wobbliest 16 footers.
Is this your hair care secret? Is this moisturize? You're so cute.
It's time.
What you got there for breakfast, Charlie?
Chicken wing party.
Do you start every day with a whole tray of chicken wings? Chicken wing
I'd like to try that for a
king.
month. Every day. Whole tray of chicken wings. Thanks, dear. What a treat.
What we have here is our last elevation gain for the house before we get to 13 and a half feet. This is just 2 inches shy of 13 and a half up here. So that leaves me enough room for like roofing and something I forgot and not getting arrested for doing that. I was going to do foam on the outside of the roof, but I realized to get R50 up there, that requires like 10 inches of foam, which is outrageous. So I'm just going to do a cathedralized attic. Just basically having a traditional attic with a vented roof because that saves the most space. Snacks?
No, I'm pretty hungry. Do you have any snacks? Also freezing.
It's like 3 o'clock.
We are firmly stuck in the mud and leaning off at an angle like this. I think we need to move slips. I just talked to the marina and they have a marked stick. I can go poke around a couple of their potentially deeper slips. That was A6 and it's only 4 feet deep, so that's not gonna work. Let's go down to A12. There's a pretty good chance it'll be deeper out here at the end. This is A12. Let's see. Like 5 feet 10 inches. Could be better than what we are. Let's go measure where we are right now. We are, oh dear, 4 feet, 3 foot 11 really. Whew. So we would be a lot better off moving over to that slip. I think we'll go ahead and move to the 6 foot slip over there because the water is getting warmer and so the life in the mud is getting much more alive and it must be hungry because it's just coming out of winter. So it's just not worth risking that for our old wooden rudder. Because that would be a massive project. And honestly, I'm a little bit excited that we get to move Blossom. Do you think I'll convince Charlie to anchor out? I'm really trying to convince him to anchor out for the rest of the tiny house build. Might as well make life as complicated as possible. While I was figuring out where to move the boat, Charlie made our house look house-shaped. We're in the stage of adding rafters, which really brings it all together, gives it that pointy house look, if you know what I mean.
So I put the fabric here between the 2 top plates. This is the double top plate. That way I can come up on the outside and very easily tape to my vapor barrier on the outside, and then I can tie this in to the impermeable kind of vapor barrier on the inside. I don't have to do any fussy taping and joint taping and stuff where all my joints come together. I'm going for easy air sealing. Air sealing means no airflow, really. Like a balloon, but vapor permeable. I found a new lumber supplier. Oh my goodness, they've got wood with all 6 sides, as opposed to 3.5 sides. It comes with woodpeckers. And I listened to somebody on the internet that told me to use 2x6s for the top plates so that the walls with the snow load didn't have as much propensity to bow because we're not going to have a traditional ceiling joist attic. We're going to have more of a cathedral attic, and there's not as much tying the walls together. But then I realized I'm actually going to be putting an interior wall here and here, and there's no reason to use those 2x6s. But I already started doing it, so I continued it. They really get in the way of using traditional rafter ties, though. So I wouldn't recommend that.
Got the big measuring stick to take a depth on the current tide. I think it's going up for another hour still. 6.
So you're reading 6 now?
Yep. And it was 4 at low tide. So we're seeing a 2-foot tide difference, and we're not even at the highest tide.
Oh, that's good.
It's
so you're
only predicted to be 1 foot difference. So gotta have a stick. So that means we probably will be able to get out of this slip. I mean, there's a chance we get stuck there. The boat is rocking, so we aren't totally in the
we can escape.
Yeah, we can get out. Good morning. Wait, take 2. I was getting nervous. Good morning. I'm feeling great because I just did some glutathione. In fact, maybe a little bit too great because I had a horrible headache before that, and now I feel amazing. So something's up, but the tide is rising. It's about to be as high as it's going to get for the day. So I think we're going to take this opportunity to get ourselves out of our mud slip and move to the foot slip that is 2 feet deeper. First, Charlie is just snacking on some rice cakes, and then we're gonna walk over together and just make sure we know the approach, because these are weird back-end slips. So we always like to know where we can go if we don't make our slip. Parking spaces, as our friend Evo likes to call them.
Oh.
Wait, I got an idea. This might work.
Ah, thanks,
If
dear.
you put that in before you eat your rice cakes, we won't have to sweep every time.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Break it. Breaking snack sizes. And yes, woo. There you go. Ooh, one more. Woo. There you go. No crumbage. That's so much less wasteful. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. Want to go on a walk to A12? Let's check out our approach. Charlie, how do you feel about leaf blowers?
Oh, I fucking hate leaf blowers.
Okay, I took Charlie over to A12, and this is high tide. Gonna take a measurement.
Wow! Wow! Yeah, it's just under 8 feet deep here.
Wow, that's high tide. And low tide was 6 feet, which is enough for us. That's what our current slip is at its very deepest. So,
That would be a really big improvement.
well, do you feel like making a really big improvement in your life today?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm trying to flag down my friends so they can have a mandate day with me.
Where are they?
Over there. How was the depth? A12 is beautiful, dear. I had no idea that the approach was out in the clear open fairway.
We have to check the oil every time we go sailing.
Wow, look at that nice insulated box. How did it look?
Looks like it needs changed. Smells like it needs changed.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect!
Well, just tried to start the engine and it turned over, kind of tired, and also didn't start. So I'm gonna prime the fuel system because it's been sitting for a very long time through the winter.
Woohoo! Going places! It worked! We're going sailing!
Oh, we're cutting mud. I'm not sure if I still have a rudder or not.
Our engine smells. That's why Charlie's doing that. You gonna make this turn, Cap?
I think we're just cutting a slice in the mud. Dock line's too short.
You're just gonna dock right here? Oh man, this is getting good. Oh, it could get really bad though if we start turning to the right. our boat turns really badly, so if there's any wind at all or any current that we aren't expecting, we go the way that that's going rather than the way that we're steering, unless we're super strategic about it. And yeah, it looks like currently we are stuck in the mud here. So, but the good news is that our bow is pointing out. We do want to go that way into the open water, but should we get a little gust of wind that points us more towards this way in the mud, we'll be going to where it is even shallower. And we'd be stuck. But oh, we're slicing! We are slicing through the mud! Don't try this at home. I gotta go. When I dropped the camera, I grabbed that pole that Charlie has now, and I tried to leverage us off that post, which Charlie is trying again anyways, because it's really tempting to try. But what Charlie is about to discover is that we would need to be about a foot, ideally 3 feet further to get any leverage off of that.
We're quite stuck. Look at all the mud underneath the boat.
We are quite stuck. Stuck in the mud.
On high tide.
Dear, is there anyone else you would rather be stuck in the mud?
No, this is good. You're very stable.
Here we are. Stuck in the mud. Ah!
Let's go get in the dinghy and pull it with the dinghy. Oops.
We have an electric engine.
It'll work, except it's over there.
Our dinghy's over there. Oh, this is not going so well.
This is a much airier location. I think we're gonna see more passerbys, kind of like as we hang out.
Yeah.
The windowsill and wave to folks. I mean, I think the fishing boat drop ramp there, we'll probably get to chat with them a lot as they try to go around us.
More visitors.
Yeah. Any luck? I'll get us a little closer.
No, it's working. See how you're stronger.
Working?
Yeah. Yeah! Go! Yachting! Okay, I'm gonna go bump it in forward.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the engine, just gonna bump it in forward here. Good? Keep going, he says.
Well, I'm gonna see if we have any steerage. It appears that we do have steerage, but I'm trying to miss this shoal marker, which is another 6 feet in front of us. It looks like I'm gonna hit it, which is probably a bad thing, because it's probably marking a
shoal.
Shoal.
We are on track to kind of go to the correct side of it. Well, we did test out coming as close as we can to this shoal marker you can see here, and we have stopped moving again. But I'd say that this is an even nicer place to be stuck than the place we were just stuck in a few seconds ago, right over there.
Okay, we're gonna try rocking the boat. We both have to go to the front. We're both gonna go to the bow. You wanna record this?
Yeah, I'm recording everything.
Okay, we're in full speed ahead. We're stuck in the mud again on the shoal right here. We're both gonna go to the bowsprit and stand there to lift the ass end of the boat, and then we're gonna come back and steer.
What did you just say?
Let's go. All right, with the same weight. Wait.
I'm going.
Okay. Hey, go. Up here. Okay, now we stand here. It's working. Look.
Wow, it's working.
Okay, now
Okay, so
you have to go back and steer because you're lighter. Quickly, go.
I'm quickly going.
Turn left, turn left.
Okay, so we almost ran into that pole, seconds away. And I'm just trying to steer a straight course here. Well, we keep the weight up there on the bow. Oh my gosh. Every bit forward as we go, it is getting a little bit deeper. We came so close to hitting that pole. I was still trying to film, but dropped the camera. Just another day sailing. Going past this interesting contraption. That is a contraption. If I've ever seen a contraption, that's a contraption. That's a hydro set for pilings. So before we redock in our new slip, which is right in front of me here, we're going to say hi to our friend standing right there. We're hoping it's deep enough. He apparently draws 6 feet, and he's on that side of the dock, and we'll be on the channel side. So unless it's weird, we should be fine. I'd say there's about a 50% chance it's weird. Oh, our boat?
For our craft?
Yeah, people don't expect this.
We gotta fix our sail cover for the...
Yeah, the sail cover is really
the wrong color.
putting a damage on her.
Oh yeah.
I've got the yellow
And
one.
if you're gonna do it and you have the money, I just did a stack pack this year.
That's what we finally bought.
We got one.
Oh my god, it's such a game changer.
Really?
Did Evolution make it? I bought one from Mac Sales.
Oh, okay.
They told me, at least the one that they sold me, I have to. The reason I haven't done it is I have to screw, like, the front of the sail cover into the mast in 4 places. Do you have little hoopies you had to rivet into your mast?
No, everyone's is a little different. So,
That's good. If I can avoid that, that'd be great.
what we did is
We just docked at the oyster restaurant, and our slip is due behind us, and we're just saying hi to our new friend Claiborne over there and learning about his stack pack, because we've got a stack pack in a box to install pretty soon. And then we're gonna go to our new slip over there. We're in a healing time right now.
Working it out. Taking a bunch of anti-lime stuff. It needs to work.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So what's the plan with the boat for now?
yeah.
We were pulling out all the stops. It was like, I mean, I've been sick for so long and hadn't been doing anything for like 3 years. And we were just like, yeah, let's just do something. I don't know. I thought I was gonna just fade away and die at some point because I hadn't started doing any healing. It was just getting the same or worse.
Wow.
I can't. I become like a mouse. Has to live in a cave, you know.
Wow.
Really out of it, really grumpy. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah,
And
it's
that was
great.
happening like after our long sails for a while, and we didn't know what was going on. Maybe next winter, the Caribbean.
This coming winter?
Yeah, maybe.
I might go.
Maybe not. Depends on like a lot of stuff. Jobs.
Oh,
Well,
Maybe the
about
winter
that
after.
vacant
Land
land.
and Vermont.
So,
Vermont's the perfect place though to have a boat to go to the Caribbean
Yeah.
in. So I think we'll find a nice flow there eventually.
well,
Yeah.
he went to school there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know then.
Fucking hardcore up there.
Yeah, it's a nice place to have a boat in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His spade anchor separated the shaft from the bottom.
Sheared off, the shear pin was still left in the
Whoa.
shank, so I sent them back the whole situation so they could test it or whatever they were gonna do.
Wow.
You want this? Probably go up to Cortum and get some now.
Oh, well where? Text us if you
Yankee
find
Point, or you can go down here to Broad Creek. They're about the same distance from you guys.
it. Okay, cool.
I gotta go back that way anyway.
Yeah, we've been jerry canning it in.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll call it.
Don't forget to get on. He's on. We are approaching our new slip at the perfect angle to pull in forward to it, but we're gonna back in, so that'll be interesting. That's for us. I think the concept here is to go beyond it and then try to back in. Thanks! Alright, just tightening up the stern line on this side. Actually, I think I might have to loosen the line on the other side first because that's a lot of pressure. Well, that's a wrap. We're securely tied into our new slip, and the weather is beautiful. I've got all the windows and hatches open, and we had a really good day. We had fun. We went over, docked, saw our friend, docked over here, got stuck in the mud together, and had a nice lunch. And then I had to hop on my weekly Donu Organic team meeting where we talked about launching our spring collection, which will happen in the next few days, and I'm so excited about that. And Charlie used the last couple hours of daylight to finish up the rafters on the tiny house. I think I'm gonna head off on a run and call it a day. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Come back next week and we will finish up our roof. The tiny house is house shaped and it's moving along really fast. Thanks so much for tuning in, and an special thanks, special, is that a word? A super duper extra califragilistic expialidocious thanks to our Patreons.